Yo, what's good, TDK Nation? Be back with another Clash War Picks video. You know, year's not going. Year's not going too great. We're 10-14, 2-3 on Saturday week, but we back 5-0 this week. We gonna have a winning record again. You feel me? So I'm confident this week too. I'm confident. I'm confident in this first game. Kind of. TCU at home hosting the Texas Longhorns. TCU in the last 9 games versus Texas, 7-2. TCU last week scored 27 points, lost to SMU. They have Zach Evans, who's a monster. If you don't know about Zach Evans, go on YouTube, look up that highlight tape because that boy is good. Zach Evans, and then obviously you got Bijan Robinson from Texas, who I've been telling y'all about. A1 from day one. That boy is like that. But you already know, Texas scored 70 points against Texas Tech last week. 70. Sark said they're not going to show any mercy. So I think that Casey Thompson at 5 touchdowns is going to go off again. I think Texas, is going to try and reverse some of that 7-2 record, and I think that Texas wins this game. And I think that Bijan's going to go off. So next game, Arkansas on the road at number 2 Georgia in Sanford Stadium. I think that's what they call it. I don't really even know the show, but I'm gonna say that it's Sanford Stadium. I'm gonna go with that. Traylon Burks and KJ Jefferson from Arkansas both had a little bit of injury issues last week. Pittman, the coach of Arkansas, said that they should be fine for the game, but they're not gonna really be full speed in practice this week. Could be something to keep an eye on. KJ Jefferson could have his breakout game. I mean, this week against Georgia, this is a coming out party for him. If he can, get his play together against a team that has arguably the best defense in the nation. Traylon Burks, he had 6 catches for 167 yards last week against A&M. I think that he's going to be able to really be a big contributor for this offense in this game if they are able to, move the ball. Yeah, he's going to have to eat against Georgia's outstanding secondary. Darnell Washington, the tight end for Georgia, is going to be back for this game. Georgia's defense, I think they're just going to end up being too much. Georgia wins, and they make a statement. Kind of. I think that they're not as good as they're advertised, but they still win. Arkansas is going to keep it close, though. Look for it to be a 1-possession, 2-possession game. Arkansas is a tough football team, and they're going to run the ball. And when they don't run the ball, that boy Traylon Burks is going to get loose. So look for it to be a close game. I'm still going to take Georgia, but it's going to be close. Next game, Cincinnati on the road in South Bend at Notre Dame. Tough game for Cincinnati. Desmond Ritter, Cincinnati's quarterback, has a chance to make a case for a lot of things. Statement victory, playoffs. I mean, if Cincinnati wins out with the schedule they have a real shot at playoffs. I know we try and paint a narrative for the FCS for a group of 5 team to make it every year, but this is a legitimate Cincinnati team that has a shot. Doubt they make it, but they have a shot, especially if they keep winning. They're playing a top 10 team right now. They can win this game and do it convincingly. Style points matter, but they have a chance. Desmond Ritter's trying to make that case. He might be trying to make a Heisman case. I doubt it, but maybe. He's trying to make a first-round draft pick case. He's trying to make a lot of cases. Big game for him. Notre Dame, they should be able to win in the trenches just off of Notre Dame O-lineman U. I mean, that's what a lot of people say about them. Ronnie Stanley, Quentin Nelson, Zach Barnes, they put out linemen. They have a lot of linemen that are good now. They run the ball. Kyron Williams should go off today. But Notre Dame may need this one. This isn't a losable game for Notre Dame. This isn't a game that you're allowed to lose if you're Brian Kelly. This isn't a game that you're allowed to lose if you're Kyron Williams, if you're Jack Cohen. You can't lose this game. It's Cincinnati. But if you're Cincy, this is a huge program momentum swing. You're going to win in recruiting. You're going to win in a lot of places with this win. I'm taking Cincy. I am. I think that they're out to make a statement. Notre Dame, no one's not show up in big games. Kelly's has like a 22-26 record, I believe, against ranked teams. How do I know that? I don't know. But that's facts. Ole Miss at Bama. Bama. I'm explaining. But Kevin revenge game. He could become the first assistant to beat Saban. Nah. Jameson Williams. He's him. three. What he said before the game. He said before the game, I'm gonna have 3 touches for 3 touchdowns. And during the game, he had 2 kick returns, two kick return touchdowns, 1 catch, 1 touchdown, 3 touches, 3 touchdowns. Randy Moss, you feel me? Matt Corral, Heisman moment potentially if he wins. Bryce Young, he is going to make a Heisman statement. Heisman moment for him. Bama wins by more than 21. I don't think it's going to be particularly close, especially after that Florida game. Saban's not going to have him in a close game. Like they're definitely going to be out to prove a point. They're the best team in the nation. Upset of the week. We're 2-3. We're going to bounce back. We are going to bounce back. That's facts. Believe that. Baylor over number 19. Oklahoma State. I said Baylor just like they're not ranked. They're ranked 21. They got a little bit of a 2-1 next to their name. I think they cool, whatever. But I'm not sold on Oklahoma State. I've been telling y'all this. I'm not sold on them. They had like one possession games with Tulsa and then some FCS or low group of 5 school. There was one possession with. Had a big win, a big win last week against Kansas State, who's also in another. Like, Oklahoma's upstate watch this week with Kansas State. They lost to them the last 2 years. Could it happen again? Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. K-State did not look good last week. But Oak State, I'm not sold on them. Baylor, they upset Iowa State last week. They're riding that momentum, being one of the better teams in the Big 12 Conference. And Baylor, so far this season, they look better than Oak State. I think they're more talented. I think they're better coached. And I'm taking Baylor in this upset over Oklahoma State. Even though they're 2 rankings apart, Oklahoma State is still favored pretty handily. I'm going to take Baylor, upset of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, out of here, y'all.